Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if I may have your attention, please bring me your ears, fellow listeners, fellow viewers. Bring me your eyes. Pause. That ain't the way I wanted that to go. Okay. Welcome to the Pisces Perspective, the podcast where emotions aren't weakness, they're wisdom. I'm your and this space is for the feelers, the intuitives, the ones who sense things before they're spoken. Pisces see the world differently. We feel deeper, love harder, and carry emotions that others try to ignore. And today we're breaking down the myth that sensitivity is a flow. This episode of why Pisces feel everything and why that's not a weakness. We're talking emotional depths versus emotional overload, being misunderstood, love and loyalty, and how to protect your energy in a world that constantly pulls from you. If you've ever been told you're too much, this conversation is for you. So let's get into it. Let's talk about it. I'm here to share my personal experiences as a Pisces myself. So we listen, we don't judge, because we get emotional about it. Okay. So let's date back. Let's talk origins for a minute, right? Let's just rewind for a moment. Way before the horoscopes and social media, way before astrology became a trendy thing, right? And Pisces is one of the oldest zodiac signs in history. That means the fish is old as fuck. I'm just gonna come out the gate and just say it just like that, okay? But going all the way back to ancient Babylon, over 1,000 years before Christ. Man, this goes deep, people. Back then, Pisces was symbolized as two fish tied together, swimming in opposite directions but connected by a cord. A cord tethered us together. And honestly, that image explains us perfectly. You know, it really kind of captures us real profoundly, kind of a yin and yang appeal to the fish method. Okay, so in Greek mythology, Pisces represents Aphrodite's and Eros, who turned into fish to escape a powerful monster named Typhoon or Typhon. They tied themselves together so they wouldn't lose each other in the rushing water. That means you had to be able to go upstream, and that water was getting too deep. You trying to get away from this typhoon. You get what you get out of me, okay? My lingo ain't the best. All right, that right there is Pisces energy. We love so deep it refuses to let go. Absolutely true. Right at the gate, we love deep, we love hard. We give you all of us from the jump in mid conversation. Bam, we there. Because Aphrodite is now tied. Okay, so connection. We again, I was saying, love so deep it refuses to let go. Connection over everything. We have fear of separation, but faith in the bond. So, you know, yeah, I can honestly admit, like me being detached from certain people, certain things, fear of separation does hit me quick. That's why I gravitate. Like I know when you finna pull away from me. Like I know when you finna let go of what we have and what we are building. That's why that faith is the bond. So I gotta learn to work on my faith side of my fish intuition. So Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, which means we carry pieces of every. Hold on, wait. All right, which means we carry pieces of every sign before us. That's why we feel things so intensely. We're emotionally fluent. I like that. We sense what others miss. We absorb moods, energies, pain, joy, even silence. We're ruled by Neptune, the planet of dreams, intuition, and illusion. Pisces live in two worlds, the physical world and the spiritual, unseen one. That is very true. Very true. I absolutely believe that that's a true statement because I tell a lot of my friends in my core group, like as a Pisces, one of the things I can lead from is that realm of like that unseen one, but I choose not to operate from that world. I try to stay in the physical. Lately, I've been trying to stay in the physical, and I think by me tapping more into the physical side and not my spiritual unseen one, I've been feeling like very vulnerable, very overwhelmed. It's a lot that I'm trying myself within that very same presence. And it can be risky, it can be challenging, but I'm an overcomer. So, that's why people be saying, Pisces daydream, but really we're listening to something deeper. Absolutely. Like, and I'm known to do that. I'm known to be looking right at you and kind of escape into the conversation, like while still maintaining focus on what the conversation is about, but I'm reaching deeper and I can pull something totally unbeknownst to both of us in the midst of that conversation. So that is a true statement. I feel like, again, I'm validating these things, people. But here's the balance that some depths that make Pisces magical can also overwhelm us. Without boundaries, water floods. With direction, it heals. Let me say that line again. But here's the balance. That same depth that makes Pisces magical can also overwhelm us. Without boundaries, water floods. With direction, it heals. So, as being a Pisces, or you love a Pisces, you got to understand that we don't feel too much, we feel truth. Okay. And maybe that's the real origin of Pisces, not just stars in the sky, but soul designed to remind the world what empathy feels like. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, the theme of this episode is like, why do y'all feel so much? Why do y'all tap into your sensitive side? It's in a Pisces nature. It's in our nature to be sensitive, not so sensitive to where you can call us weak, especially from me being the male perspective of Pisces. I know that females, no matter what their sign is, don't take too kind to sensitivity from a man because, again, we live in a world that has been conditioned to men just supposed to be this hard up, just bouldering people that don't feel it, that don't connect, that just your emotions have to be left in your back pocket when dealing with society. And I feel like that's not fair to us, and I'm only speaking from the Pisces perspective. That's what I can give. I can give just my truth on the matter. I feel like, to know us is to love us. And to really be tied to us is you get your forever friend, your forever buddy, forever companion with, us being Pisces because we love you. Like we're gonna love you. And I know I don't want to overly use that word because you go, I hear it now, man. That's why I can't get rid of y'all. And then some of y'all can even call us toxic because of that trait. It can be called toxic. And I'm here to just say, I mean, you're entitled to have your feelings about the matter. And I can't be like, oh, you're wrong or you're right. I can only give you my take on the whole thing. And maybe I am a little bit of the in the toxic thing, and maybe it's part of that. But then maybe I'm not. Maybe it's just because I'm so real and I cater to your feelings that you obliterate mine because you don't know how to deal with mine because I'm coming to you in my raw, purest form. And sometimes that can be taken, a little underwhelmingly. I would use that word, like underwhelmingly, because, I just feel like, again, this is us when you talk about that fish that taps into the spiritual unseen side. That's why we're so impacted. That's why when people come to me and they're emotionally seeking help, like from an emotional feel, I have to back for a minute. Like I gotta get in my bubble because I instantly can connect to your pain. I can feel the way that you feel, like telepathically. I really do. It's scary and then it can be beautiful. Like I that's why I kind of have this back and forth of being like, I like being isolated, but I kind of like being around people. But even when I want to be around people, I still want to be in my bubble. Like I want to be connected to you, drawn to you, but then I don't want to be so close to you that I'm feeling everything that you feel. And then I can't give you completely me. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times in the moments of me trying to be vulnerable, it might not come from my vulnerability. I might be channeling your own, vulnerability. And it can be like almost a mirror effect, which, can be used. And I like it. I don't know, people. I hope I'm not misleading y'all, but I'm just speaking here. This is what I'm saying. I'm giving y'all my truths. So if you want to shed some light on it, by all means, I would love for somebody to, tell me how they feel about it. But let's see what we want to tap into. Like, so we're part of the water sign club, and if I'm not mistaken, along with the water signs, that's Cancers and Scorpios as well are part of the water signs. And let me see if I can pull up some more people for y'all, because I don't want to be trying to mislead when I'm making a point. But yeah. No, okay. Bear with me. Should have had all my ducks in a row, I know. Yeah, like I said, there's Cancers, there's Scorpios, there's the Pisces, and so these are the top three core water signs. And what we have in common are we are emotionally driven decision makers, highly intuitive and empathic, as I was just telling y'all. We absorb energy from people and environments, yo. And we need emotional safety and trust. And our best matches are earth signs, the Taurus, the Virgo, the Capricorn, because they ground us, and they ground our energy. And if you know me, you know my connections to the earth tone, earth sign zodiacs. I'm definitely locked in for life with a Virgo. It's my show. I don't care how you feel. They the best ones. Got it. Okay. Other water signs, we draw emotional understanding, and you know, we're dreamers. We're empathically creative. We're spiritual. We feel everything deeply. We're natural healers and artists, and we we cross that border between living in reality and imagination. Because a lot of times I can be selling you a whole fantasy in a conversation, and then you be tending to believe me. Then I gotta snap and go, "Oh, wait." So now I gotta find ways to bring what I was saying from my, imaginative side to reality now. You know, one of the things that I like doing now is expressing myself through podcasts has become a thing for me to really kind of about me, but also discover more about me in a sense. Like, so it's kind of a two-way street for me. Like, as I kind of get more in depth about who I am and my storylines and, picking up on things, but now coming at you on this platform from the astrology realm and, tying into how all this stuff correlates to me operating in the natural, it really makes total sense to me. Like, how could you not, you know what I'm saying, not like a Pisces? And again, this is just me giving my perspectives. And I'm sure as this show develops more, I'm going to bring guests on. Some will probably be fellow Pisces, some probably won't be fellow Pisces. And then you can kind of see how our dynamics can change based on the type of energy that they give off. You know what I'm saying? Like, lately I've been closed off. Like I'm living in the moment, but then I'm kind of slowly fading into the background. And it's not like I'm hurt or nothing like that. It's just that I'm learning how to cycle through these emotions. Some from the past, some are present, some could be leading towards the future. And I'm just learning how to, compartmentalize them and kind of sort them out And now when I have certain conversations with my people, it's like, hey, I can only say how I feel about it now. Any other time, I might be biased and quick to be your yes man in a conversation just because you needed a quick yes. Now I like to like kind of think it through and process it and then kind of give you a better response because again, I'm already emotionally connected to you. So I'm feeling how you feel about the situation, but I can't allow cloud my response back to you. Like I can't allow that to get so much in my head and be so super overwhelming that man, I tell you, it can be crazy, you know. Now, if you want to talk about okay, well let's get into the date natures of Pisces. Again, I think I don't want to call it a problem, but one of my tropes is definitely you, emotional, clingy, like caring. Like I have all the sensitive realms, all my sensitive pores, chakras are open once you start dating me. Like you swimming up this stream, like you said, we had to, and being tied to that opposite side of that fish, that spiritual side of that fish. So when we're swimming in the stream of love, in the sea of love, like we got to be cautious at the same time because we know the dangers of us. We know how dangerous it can be when dating a Pisces because we're already emotionally in tune and aligned with how things are going to flow. And if you're going to disrupt that flow, then we're going to distance ourselves. And again, when you're dealing with fire signs, like fire signs, I think that's that oil and water. Like we don't really mix well, it don't settle right because them fire signs they're gonna uproar, they're gonna say what needs to be said, and they don't give two fucks. And you dealing with my emotional ass, we gonna clash all day because of the simple principle of the fact of the matter is I'm overly emotional and you just headstrong and already got the problem resolved. So we can't get nowhere with that. Now again, we stay grounded with them earth signs. We gonna be over there with the earthers. They kind of partly nurturing too. They got some signs, some good so we look for that. Like we can rock with any sign on the astrological plane. However, you gotta take heed to the fact, like it's like watching that movie, the Disney movie Inside Out, right? And you got all these different characters being presented, and you got anger, you got sadness, you got joy, anxiety, like so many different characters. Like that be the way I feel like the zodiac field is for us on an astrological plan. Is like, hey, you cool till you get to us. And again, as said before, we're being the last zodiac. So we're now tied into every last one of y'all on this scale. There's a part of every last one of y'all in us. And we swimming. We just gonna like my girl Dory say, we just gonna just keep swimming, just keep swimming. So you just gotta learn how to take heed and build from that. Like we feel everything because of the spiritual sense that we get. We feel everything because that's who we are. And I'm sorry, but not sorry about it. Like I'm not gonna sit here and be apologetic because again, you're gonna take my kindness for weakness. You're gonna take that moment to be insensitive towards me, and I don't need you to be insensitive. This is not a moment where I need you to be insensitive to my sensitivity. I just need you to understand that, baby, I can't change who I am. You know, accept it or don't. You know, because I've been learning lately, I can do bad all by myself. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? by all means, I'm not saying that Steady don't get around, Steady don't date, Steady don't have fun. Steady does. But I'm knowing that because I love so hard, and once I'm attached, I don't go nowhere, I lock in. I kind of locked myself out of that pool. I kind of put myself over here. I took myself out of the sea and put myself in this one little fish tank. And I'm just battling it by myself right now because I'm scared. For one, I'm scared because we like to say fear of rejection. It's not so much of a fear of rejection, it's fear of, you know, fear of what if it does work? What if it does build? What can it become? Like, it's the total opposite for me. And it's just like, I don't want to take that chance. And then do get the whole rejection appeal come about and change how I view relationships and how I view love and, rocking with people. So I've just been choosing to just find myself by myself. And maybe you should too. To all my fellow fish mates out there, we really need better slang as Pisces, but you get what you pay for with us. You know what I'm saying? And I just had to get that out there. Like, we just care because it's in our nature to care. And you should just bear with us. You should just bear. Because I'm a good listener. I am. I'm a good listener. And sometimes I can drift off, but I can always come back. So, I tell one of my good buddies, one of my core friends, I'm always sharing some of my moments. And I'm like, there be moments where I get so drowned into my magic that I start making it seem like it be real because I'm so just pulling from the imaginative side that I'm thinking rational. I'm not thinking logical. And they kind of help channel my energy, like kind of put it, not damper it, but just like let me in on it's okay to have that, but everybody's not acceptive of that. So you got to learn when it's the time and the place to utilize that energy for it to be beneficial for you and for it to work and for you to grow with it. And I've just been so grateful for that advice because it has helped me. It has really, you know, got me on the up and up to do better, to like really be more me. I might not want to put the light up too much on me like that. I don't care. All right. So I hope I can give y'all more from me with the Pisces perspective. I hope I can answer some of y'all, profound questions, some of those things we've been dreading to have answered. I hope I can really tap into that and really give y'all more of that, but also discover more within me, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to overwhelm y'all. So again, if Rocksteady Media Network is doing way too much than you would expect it to do, then you can move around and it's okay. But if I'm dropping some stuff and you can really gravitate to it, then I know to keep going. Like, all I can do is put up, my dartboard and I just keep shooting these darts, and you know, some content might miss the mark. Some content can be bullseye. It's all about trusting the process and building from it. It's what I'm just trying to continuously do. We've been doing. So I just wanted to kind of come on and kind of share a little bit of insight and maybe help y'all to best find understanding. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how things work in the realm for the female side of the Pisces perspective, but I have some buddies, I have some friends who just happen to be female Pisces that they are welcome to come on and sit down, and hopefully it goes well, because I have also learned that when another Pisces joins a fellow Pisces, that energy creates that tsunami. It creates a whole whirlwind of just emotional energy that can be wild, it can be spontaneous, it can be crazy. But we know how to bring it back in. We know how to bring it back in. And you know what I'm saying? And not to knock anybody else, because Pisces, we're gonna let our Aquarius just get ready to have their little moment. Because I know it's early on. We getting out of Capricorn season. We going into our Aquarius season. We're gonna let y'all have y'all fun. All right. But in my Kanye West voice, in my Yeezy voice, Pisces is the best zodiac of all times. And don't argue with me. It's Pisces number one. Virgos are gonna come in number two. Cancers are going to be number 3. You know what I'm saying? Sagittarius is going to be 4. Oh, I'm treading it. I'm doing a lot. Okay. So number 5 is going to have to go to the Aries. Give that to the Aries. They got to have their moments. 6, I'm going to put Geminis. 7, I'm going to put, who else is on the board in this moment? Damn, see? Forgot just that real quick. Scorpios. Okay, Scorpios is 7. Everybody else I forgot to mention because I was going off the dome. And no disrespect to your zodiac, because I know as soon as y'all hear this, y'all finna come for me. Y'all gonna want to check me about that ranking system. And by all means, you failed to realize the mission of the show. You failed to realize what this show is called. It's called the Pisces Perspective. And I'm a Pisces. So you're gonna get that from me directly. Absolutely. Without prejudice. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I wanted to drop on y'all. That's what I wanted to share. A couple of tidbits as I work my way through it and kind of get a feel for it and see what I can take this show to a whole nother hype. You know what I'm saying? And kind of just let it be known. I'm here. We're here. And we're here to stay. And we're going to be as emotional as we need to be. And I don't feel like we're going to change that. We're not going to stop that. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I got to get ready to, wrap things up because people just be trying to just contact you when you're making your moments and you're having a real, raw moment from the Pisces perspective. Because this is why I'm telling you, as far as water signs go, Cancers are starting to work my damn nerve. They really are. But
Pisces work my nerve every day, but to each his own. I still pick up my phone and call them.
So I hope I kept y'all engaged. I hope that y'all enjoyed this ride that emotional roller coaster I'm about to take y'all on. Cause I probably didn't open the floodgates with my ranking system. I'm really worried about the ranking system I live streaming. But don't worry about it. So if you're listening on Spotify, we love you all the same. This is the Pisces Perspective. Stay tuned. There will be more to come. And I'm going to go ahead and get ready to get out of here. And y'all know after every end of my show, my slogan will stand. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. This has been the Pisces Perspective. Don't forget to check out rocksteadymedianetwork.com. And we'll see you back on the next upcoming podcast. Stay fishy.
Let us introduce ourselves. We are Rocksteady Media Network, the only network where we chisel at the competition, one premium production at a time. Don't let your business stay stuck between that rock and a hard place. Let us come in like a wrecking ball and put those worries to bed and rock your media with steady growth. Rocksteady Media Network, we are a nice folder.